Have you heard about the drama surrounding Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? If not, buckle up because this is one wild ride. It's a story that's got Hollywood buzzing, and honestly, it's hard to look away. Whether you're a fan of Blake, Lively, Justin Baldoni, or just love a good celebrity feud, this one has it all. Allegations, lawsuits, and a whole lot of drama. Let's dive in. First, let's set the stage. You know Blake Lively, right? The star of Gossip Girl, The Shallows, and of course married to Ryan Reynolds, one of Hollywood's most beloved A-listers. Then there's Justin Baldoni. Less of a household name, but he's been making waves as an actor, director, and producer. He's the guy behind the hit show Jane the Virgin, and has been carving out a niche for himself as a modern, feminist-minded filmmaker. So, what's the story here? Well, it all started when Justin Baldoni optioned a book called It Ends With Us, a novel about domestic violence. He managed to snag Blake Lively to star in the film adaptation alongside him. For Baldoni, this was a huge win, getting a star, like Blake Lively attached to his project, was a career-defining moment. For Blake, it was another opportunity to showcase her acting chops in a serious, dramatic role. But things didn't go as planned. Shortly into production, Blake Lively allegedly became dissatisfied with how things were going on set. She accused Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment, claiming that he created a hostile work environment. According to her, Baldoni's behavior was so egregious that it made it difficult for her to continue working on the film. Now let's pause for a second. Justin Baldoni, for those who don't know, has built his public persona around being a progressive feminist ally. He's the guy with the man bun, the guy who talks about emotional vulnerability and breaking toxic masculinity. So when these allegations surfaced, it was a bit of a shock. Was this guy who's been preaching about respect and equality really capable of such behavior, or was there more to the story? Blake Lively didn't stop there. She claimed that after she raised her concerns, Baldoni retaliated by orchestrating a smear campaign against her in the media. She pointed to texts from his PR team that allegedly said something along the lines of, "We can ruin her if we have to." Ouch. But here's where it gets even juicier. Justin Baldoni didn't just sit back and take it. He hired a high-profile lawyer, Brian Friedman, who's known for taking on big media companies and winning. Baldoni denied all the allegations and fired back with his own claims. He said that Blake Lively was in fact the problem on set. According to him, she was a high-maintenance diva who tried to take over the entire production. He claimed she wanted control over everything, from directing to editing, and when she didn't get her way, she played the victim. Baldoni even alleged that by the time the movie premiered, Blake had so much control that he wasn't even allowed to attend the final cut screening. He said he had to watch the movie for the first time in the basement, away from the rest of the cast and crew. If true, that's a pretty wild power move. Now, let's talk about the court of public opinion. Blake Lively went to the New York Times to tell her side of the story, and they painted her as the victim. But not everyone was buying it. Some people started to see her as more of an Amber Heard type figure, someone who plays the victim card when things don't go their way. And let's be honest, Blake's PR during the film's promotion didn't help her case. She was out there promoting a movie about domestic violence while also plugging her liquor brand. It felt off. Like, hey, let's talk about this serious issue, but also buy my tequila. Not a great look. Then there was that infamous interview where a reporter complimented Blake on her baby bump. She was pregnant at the time, and Blake responded with a snarky, "Oh, so do you." The reporter wasn't pregnant, and the comment came off as unnecessarily mean. People started to see Blake as someone who punches down, and her likability took a hit. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni's legal team released text messages between him and Blake that painted a very different picture. In these texts, Blake compared herself to Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, calling herself the Mother of Dragons, and referring to Ryan Reynolds and her best friend, rumored to be Taylor Swift, as her dragons. The message was clear. Blake saw herself as a powerful figure with powerful allies, and she wasn't afraid to flex that power. So what do you think? Is Blake Lively the victim here, or is she the one calling the shots? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories in pop culture. Thanks for watching.